I'm Eric Bodenhofer, joined here tonight by Joe Pinola, and we'll be bringing you the action for both this game and the later JV games. So, Joe, welcome to the game.
Thanks, and this game underway right now. Norwood really passing the ball around a lot. Connor Curran lets one rip for three. That doesn't go. Eric, we see a small Norwood roster. They've played really well together on this freshman team, looking to continue their upward trend.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like we were just talking about how maybe sometimes a small roster is actually an advantage for a team because their starting five can really learn to play.
And there from Christopher Pacheco as he starts the scoring for Holliston.
Yeah, as we're saying, what a good advantage it is. Like, I'm curious whether or not Holliston's the boys' teams have been suffering. There's suffering from the same problem that the girls did, which was they were all in quarantine for a while and entering their season with very few practices beforehand. So it doesn't seem to have affected the boys so far.
Not yet, and Holliston entering this game also recently coming off quarantine. They only have a couple practices under their belt as well. First game of the season for the freshman Panthers. Mustangs have gotten some really good guard play from Ryan Keneally, and Connor Curran's been shooting the ball a ton today. We've seen a lot of threes attempted from him this season so far, but he's ready to shoot today and just missed in that last opportunity.
Yeah, looking, I think, to find Jallo down low and just off his hands.
Yeah, Mamadou Jallo there, number 24. He's known to take that ball and drive it. Here's Connor Curran now closely guarded by a couple players from Holliston. They're trying to make something happen inside, and now they're going to have a little bit of a full court press with Keneally working against Aiden Daly for the Panthers. Christopher Pacheco will draw the foul. That'll go against Joey Manning, his first of the game for the Mustangs.
Yeah, some very aggressive defense there by Joey. Just maybe a little too aggressive.
Yeah, Joey likes to get involved there. We've seen some fouls called on him. He's a guy that can really do everything for Norwood. Here is Landon Diaz, number 2. Some really good defense being played by Connor Curran on him. He kicks it back out for Vladimir Valevsky, and Valevsky misses the shot. This one will go out of bounds. That's Coach Joel Bernstein on the sidelines for the Holliston Panthers, giving some instructions to Valevsky after that shot. Nice attempted pass inside. Evan Salem was looking for number 4, Aiden Daly, and Ryan Keneally, who's had some really quick hands, was right on that one.
Yeah, he read that one all the way, just couldn't quite corral it.
Ryan really aggressive and very active on defense. He brings a strong energy presence for the Mustangs. This one will go off of Daly's hand. It'll be Norwood ball.
See, Norwood's still looking for their first basket.
Only 2-0 lead for Holliston. Yep. They've got some time. 5:40 left here in the first quarter. Outside, Keneally tries to move it into TJ Wyman. A little bit of a shuffle pass over to Joey Manning. And Eric, that's the shot Joey Manning likes. He knocks it down for about 10 feet out.
Yeah, that was a good look, and Manning just, I think, very comfortable from that spot shooting the ball.
Yeah, Manning looks to find that spot, and TJ Wyman knew it too, as he gets credit for the assist there. Trying to go off the backboard is Landon Diaz. That doesn't go. And now a couple guys for Holliston trying to guard Mamadou Jallo.
Oh, wow.
Look at that passing inside as TJ Wyman capitalizes, and he finishes to give the Mustangs their first lead of the day at 4-2. Now Wyman trying to bookend it on the defensive and offensive end, and it looks like he's going to draw a foul against the Panthers.
Yeah, that was some quick hands there from Wyman, and a nice finish just before that. It's a good sequence for him.
He was so close to the ball and almost picked it off in midair. Here's the first.
Yeah, and with
Wyman knocks it down.
For any fans in Holliston watching, if this is in fact Holliston's first game of the season, the new COVID rules, when they're shooting 2, the teams do not come in to rebound. They only come for the second shot, and then only 2 rebounders per team.
Wasn't needed there as Wyman knocks down both of his throws. The inbound is thrown right to Connor Curran. You know what? Connor was in the right place at the right time, wasn't he?
No doubt. And very quick to pop up and grab that, drive the basket, and then tied up, draws the foul.
Looks like the foul will be on the floor. That'll be the second team foul against the Panthers. Foul will go against Vladimir Valevsky, number 14, and Connor Curran now gets a chance to handle it from the point. Kicks it over to Keneally. Now around the arc, Jalu attempts a long three.
Oh. That's kind of it. There's a mismatch there. Landon Diaz going up against Wyman and tying the ball up. Well done by Diaz. Not afraid to bang the body there with a much bigger player.
Oh, you love to see that. A guard going up against a player who's got the advantage over him in size. Looks like Wyman will pick up the foul, the second going against Norwood. 2 shots now coming for the Panthers.
Just as before, no rebounders until the second shot.
First shot is no good from Christopher Pacheco. Christopher has the 2 points for the Panthers in this 6-2 game. And Eric, as you mentioned, we're going to get a couple players coming into the key to attempt a rebound if Pacheco does indeed miss here.
And a substitution there for Norwood as Kyle Willis checks in, as does Michael Curran.
And Pacheco says no worries as he makes the second. Looks like number 10, Eben Salem, has also entered the game for Holliston. Blake Harper, number 3, has entered as well. A couple other players we'll update you on in just a second. And there's Connor Curran, who's loving the 3-ball today.
Oh, Kyle Willis bothers him just enough to force the travel there on Aiden Daly.
Yeah, Aiden Daly made a nice rebound, a guard that played that ball really well, but he took one extra step. Eric, we've seen a lot of Kyle Willis. He's a great defender for the Mustangs.
Yeah, very high energy player. Curran's going to shoot that till it goes in.
He is not missing by much. Now trying to go end to end.
Oh.
Ooh, and Connor Curran just out of bounds on that one as he tried to make that save. He's really hustling today. Connor came to play.
No doubt. And to shoot.
That's for sure. Inbounding is Blake Harper, who just entered the game for Holliston. Trying to motion to a couple players, gets it over to Pacheco. Keneally is really working on him. They know Pacheco's a good player for Holliston.
Yeah, good job there. Good defense by just a good cut there.
Good find as Aiden Daly puts his first 2 points of the game up. 6-5 Norwood.
Yeah, I was just about to say Norwood's doing a good job of cutting off those lanes, but in that one, just a good cut by Daly.
Now around the arc. You said it, he's going to keep firing.
Well, you can keep finding him open.
And Curran misses the 3, and coming back the other way, Pacheco is the leading scorer so far for the Panthers. He has 5, and it's a 7-6 Holliston lead.
Yeah, those long Curran threes are leading to these runouts for Holliston.
And their points in transition have been plentiful. Attempting that was Aiden Daly again. He's already scored in transition today, but can't get that one to go.
Yeah, good rebound there by Michael Curran, trailing the traffic.
Curran's been a great rebounder for Norwood through their first couple of games. Ultimately securing that one was Keneally, but going up against a couple bodies doesn't go. Joey Manning plays garbage man and cleans up that one for 2 points.
Yeah, just some good offensive rebounding, staying with that ball and finally getting it to fall. 3rd time's the charm. Daly does a nice job to turn the corner on Willis there and just can't get that to fall.
Aiden Daly, a really active guard, and Coach Bernstein has been giving him some run here in the first quarter. Curran attempts a little bit of a circus shot. That doesn't go. And the rebound comes to Landon Beecher, who's now in the game for Holliston. Here's Daly. He can shoot it from 3. Nice play by Beecher to keep that one in bounds. He was looking for Eben Salem, and it sailed out of bounds on him.
Yep, although almost recovered there by Holliston with that. Just good hustle there, but just couldn't quite find another red jersey with it.
Holliston looks really fast so far, don't they, Eric?
They do, and they're they seem, despite not having many practices, really doing a good job playing team defense and cuts off the ball. Well, that's a nice
beautiful move from Ryan Keneally as he gets that one to go on the runner. Keneally, though, now close on Aiden Daly. Aiden's been really active.
Making him work for it.
That's it. That's what Kyle Willis is going to do as well as he guards Blake Harper, number 3. Harper gets out of it,
there.
but T.J. Wyman there and makes another nice defensive play.
Ooh, yeah. Now, Kyle went down hard. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so that may have been a little more than than you would expect. But yeah, good aggressive play by Kyle to go right to the basket with that. Saw the lane and took it.
Yeah, Kyle Willis lets you know he's in the game. He will hit the first shot. Gets a little bit of help there and able to knock it down. Second shot coming for number 4, Kyle Willis. Comes right back to Kyle.
Yeah. Kyle, did a good job not to leave the line though, because that would make it, ineligible to rebound. So.
Yeah, they don't want the extra advantage, so the shooter not allowed to go in. A lot of Norwood players to secure that rebound. It looks like there's going to be a foul called against Blake Harper as Jeremy Tendo goes down, but holds on to the ball. Nice job by Jeremy to not give that up under pressure.
Absolutely. Yeah, we've got a couple substitutions here. Giacomo Serratore is in, as is Tendo. Jalo has checked back in.
Holliston has also checked in Aiden Ibbotson, number 11, as he almost gets the steal on that pass to Wyman. Tendo will attempt it.
Good look at
Mid-range,
that.
doesn't go, but a good look for number 1 for the Mustangs.
Ah. Wow.
Look at the battle from TJ Wyman down low.
No kidding.
His rebound total looking pretty solid early on.
Can't coach tall, and he's definitely making good use of it. Giacomo playing some good D there.
There's a nice screen and an open look from Harper. He doesn't get it to go. And pushing the pace now is Kyle Willis back the other way, trying to go coast to coast. Doesn't happen, and it'll stay with Norwood.
Again, some aggressive play there from Kyle as he saw a lane and just forced Holliston to defend.
Yeah, and it looks like Coach Cam Fox is going to take a timeout. And, just as we saw Norwood pushing the pace, it looks like Coach Fox wants to calm things down a little bit here.
Yeah, getting a little helter-skelter in those last few sequences.
We've seen early on in some of these freshman games, Coach Cam Fox for Norwood, he's got a lot of energy on those sidelines, and the team feeds off of it.
He does. Yeah, he's a very active coach from the sideline. I've heard him, never like, look at the ball and move. So
I think also we have a very quiet atmosphere. Obviously, no fans with us today, and so obviously we're going to hear him a little bit more
certainly.
as well.
Certainly.
But he certainly makes sure the players hear him, and the players really do a good job of responding to that. As we see him huddled up with his group of 5. The Holliston team as well is also huddled a little bit off screen to your right with Coach Joel Bernstein. He's got the entire crew around them, so a little bit of a different approach to the huddles from the 2 coaches.
Yeah, and it may be a factor of this is Holliston's first game, so he wants them all to hear this stuff because just not a lot of practices, not a lot of game time. Let's have you all get coached in the timeout.
Yeah, and having learned some new rules. We saw some soccer games earlier this year, and those rules are perhaps very drastic with no throw-ins. You couldn't head the ball. Basketball, maybe not as drastic, but there are still some changes that this Holliston team will have to get used to on the fly.
Absolutely. And not the least of which is that, the free throws, but also how they inbound the ball, that you don't do it under the basket you're going towards.
And it looks like a little bit of confusion on the court. Norwood was playing for the last shot, I believe, Eric. The referee signaled that there were 5 seconds, but Coach Fox saying, I believe he was not beyond the backcourt line.
Well, no, also just that he didn't think the Holliston defender was close enough to trigger a count.
So either way, it looks like the Holliston defender was a little bit too far away there, and Holliston got the ball. Norwood gets it right back. And we'll have a travel against the Panthers. Norwood will keep it. Let's see what they do with 3.4 seconds left.
Yeah, absolutely. Good hands there by Wyman to get that ball.
This one, a great look. And they wave off the second shot from Jeremy Tendo. Good awareness there by Kyle Willis to get that shot off.
Yeah, absolutely. He didn't waste any time. And so a good first quarter. A little sloppy play on the part of both teams. Some great stuff on the part of both teams. And I think, I think Norwood's going to have their hands full with this Holliston team.
Yeah, this is not going to be an easy contest. Even Holliston, without a whole lot of practice and coming off those COVID restrictions, they're working real hard here, and especially driving to the hoop a bit.
Yeah, no,
we've seen their
absolutely.
guards really take it inside, and they're converting some really nice finishing buckets.
No, absolutely. I think they're at a little disadvantage, just that Norwood seems to have a little bit more height, and so you've seen some second, third, and even fourth chance attempts, shots for Norwood, and from Holliston's perspective, they've been lucky that those haven't gone in, but if Wyman and Manning keep battling under the basket, I think Holliston's going to have to figure out how to defend that. So.
Yeah, Norwood's got some height. Wouldn't be surprising to see Michael Kern get some more run here in the second quarter. He's also part of that tall group for the Mustangs. If you're joining us from watching us on Holliston, first off, thanks for joining us here on NCM. But you've only got about 2 minutes until this next quarter starts up. It is bang, bang. We're going to get back to action right off the bat.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't waste any time. They don't really want these kids spending too much time together as they're trying to limit contact and make sure that we don't have more quarantine issues. So yeah, and they won't retire to locker rooms at the halftime. And
Oh. Yeah, so
a different and no fans in the stands, and so a very different atmosphere overall for these kids.
these bleachers almost being used as the bench for either team instead of for fans.
Yep, absolutely.
I think we're going to see some more shooting out of Connor Curran here as we start the second quarter.
Seems like a pretty good bet that will happen.
Connor was letting it fly, and let's see if that happens again. And on cue, he lets it go. Another good look, but it doesn't go. He's missed a bunch from three, but Eric, they've all been great looks for Connor.
No, they have. They've been wide open looks. I think in the flow of the offense, I think Connor's taking shots his coach wants him to take. So.
Almost getting in trouble there was Aiden Daly, but he took a nice step back jumper. That doesn't go as Mamadou Jallo moving in for the Huskies. Only matter for the Mustangs. Only a matter of time before he gets going.
So battle there with Manning and goes to the jump ball, and again another change. There are no jump balls. It's actually just possession arrows.
That is true. That is another strange factor. Evan Salem brings it right inside to Daly. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of Aiden Daly today. He looks really good at the guard spot.
Yeah, seems like a very effective point guard there.
Salem tried to set the pick there for Nathan McAdams, who's in the game, number one. Salem will attempt that shot over Curran, and Jallo's in a great position to rebound that.
Oh.
Good look under the basket for Connor Curran, just a little bit too hard off the backboard, and the Norwood defense, which has been swarming, will get back to it.
Yeah, I think just a little adrenaline there when Connor found himself so wide open under there.
Yeah, a nice job on that sidelines as McAdams just step out. And credit to the referee who was under the hoop. He ran over, had the best view of that, and made that call right away.
Yep, absolutely. The thankless job of refereeing.
Especially with these new restrictions.
Oh, good little shot there from Joey Manning.
Joey Manning now has 6 tonight after hitting that shot. And let's see what we have going here. Foul will go against Norwood. It will be called against Ryan Keneally. That's his first. And Holliston now, back for McAdams. Very strong pick set by Valevsky, but McAdams went the other way. Here's now Landon Beecher, number 13, moving inside, gets the shot off. But this one goes off the backboard, no, as Jallo comes up with it for the Mustangs.
Yeah, you can hear Coach Fox looking for a little tempo. He's yelling, run, run, run when these guys are getting that ball.
And Norwood's taking a lot of shots, and you like to see that, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach Fox slow the tempo down a little bit again. There's McAdams, and now back to Daly. Holliston trying to work some screens. Beecher tries to set one for Daly. Daly decides to kick it back out for Salem. Jallo is on him tough, but Valevsky now sets the pick. And Valevsky from about 10 feet out doesn't get that to go.
So yeah, Holliston definitely playing the pick game there. They're in screens. They're definitely moving out and trying to allow their ball handlers to turn the corner around those picks. Norwood's doing a good job of sliding off of them and around them. But there, I think Curran called for the foul under the basket.
Vladimir Volevsky hits the first of his free throws as we see the Cavalry come in to try to grab the rebound here. That was Michael Curran who was called for the foul for Norwood, number 23. That's what sent Volevsky to the line. A dangerous pass from Curran. And now Connor Curran will take it up, number 11, for Norwood. Amadou Jallo thought about it. Steps back, kicks it back out for Curran. Inside to Manning. And Manning, I think, couldn't really decide between a pass and a shot there, and he kind of did both.
Yeah, I'm not sure if maybe Holliston got a hand on that too.
Strong pass there to the middle of the court from Landon Diaz. Here comes Eben Salem. He'll attempt a long two.
Oh, nope, that's a three.
And they called that a three.
They called that a three.
Nice shot there from Eben Salem as he gets that to go. Got a little bit of help from the rim and the backboard, but it counts just the same.
Absolutely.
That will show up as a swish on the stat sheet. Curran thought about kicking it out to Connor Curran. Now Connor will drive inside and
can't get that floater to fall. Ooh.
Mad scramble for the ball. Volevsky comes up with it for Holliston, and now it'll be Landon Diaz to push the pace. Over for McAdams. Quick catch and shoot. Keneally is on it though.
So Keneally doing just like Coach Fox wants him to, pushing the ball up, challenging that defense, not letting them get set, and managing to draw the foul.
Yeah, I think he read a little bit of a size advantage too on his end there, but good help there from Salem, but Salem will draw the foul, his second. Keneally tries to bank it and doesn't go. We'll see a couple subs coming into the game, it looks like.
We got Wyman, Sarator, and Willis back in.
Kyle Willis doesn't have the best height on the Norwood team, but he's got a lot of energy. Let's see if he can grab it. Ryan says no worries. He'll make the shot. He's got 3 tonight.
Ooh.
They're going to call Connor Curran for the trip, and Landon Diaz is down on the court.
Yikes.
We heard his knee go down pretty hard.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Yeah, he really looks like he's in pain. Let's hope it's just a little bit of a stinger and he'll be able to walk it off.
Nice to see him get up under his own power, and a couple of his teammates, Vladimir Volevsky, helping him out a lot. That's nice to see.
It feels so wrong not to hear people clapping as he walks through.
That's it. But credit to Landon Diaz, who's really been fighting today. He looks like a tough player, and just got caught between a couple of players and took an unfortunate stumble.
Yeah, trying to split that trap and just got tripped up.
Yeah, Holliston has been so good in transition, and they've done a nice job pushing the pace on offense.
Good defense by Wyman there. And then some quick hands by Giacomo, and Norwood comes away with the steal.
TJ Wyman's looked really good on defense today. He's got a bunch of steals, and his offensive rebounding has also been real good.
Strong to the hoop.
Pass inside to Saratori. He doesn't go, and looks like that foul will go against Holliston, I believe, on Volevsky, number 14.
I think you're right. Another good rebounding sequence from Wyman, who's just using that height advantage to his advantage.
They attack down low, and that's going to be a nice thing to do.
Just a little short, front rim's that one.
Wyman not happy with himself on that one as he turns around. He hit it off the front rim. Well, he'll attempt it again.
Again, sending Kyle Willis in among the trees to rebound, but he's so quick. Could be very effective. As right there.
There he is.
Kyle able to knock that ball away, and TJ could corral it. So.
Yep, he does a nice job boxing out, and that's important. Coach Fox likes it. There's Giacomo Saratori. Over to Connor Curran. Out to Kyle, and he just couldn't find the handle on that.
Yeah, I think he was looking for that next pass before he'd actually gathered it in, right? So
Don't throw the ball before you catch it. That's the old baseball adage, isn't
Right.
it? Certainly applies here, too.
Oh,
Nice play by Kyle to quickly get that, and Keneally on the pass to all of a sudden take it. And a nice job drawing another foul. Looks like
Yeah.
it will go against Landon Beecher.
yeah. I think as Keneally gets a little stronger, as he gets older, and he gets a little more experience, he's going to start drawing that contact and actually getting the basket, because
Yep.
he's definitely understanding it, just can't quite get it to happen. Fortunately, another front rimmer there.
Keneally's already made a free throw today, so he does have a good shot. We've seen him go in double digits in a couple of the more recent games for the Mustangs. Ryan misses the second. I wasn't sure if it grazed the basket or not.
Yeah, either way, he wasn't happy with himself.
No.
On that. You could see
And
his-
Ryan's a tough player. He's hardened himself, but he's playing a great game so far.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a good find, and a shot from the side of the court from Blake Harper doesn't go.
Oh, that's
Giacomo
unfortunate.
had a nice rebound and just put it off his foot there.
Yep.
Coach Fox instructing his team to slow it down. Holliston's got their 2 leading scorers so far on the court. Here's one of them, Christopher Pacheco.
Good defense there from Kyle Willis, just being a pest.
Yeah, we really had an up-close view of that one, and Kyle is right on him. Coach Fox must love that defense. Kicking it over now to Daly. He's dangerous. Connor Curran, though, almost picks his pocket from behind as he comes on in. Pacheco trying to use the pick from Beecher. Doesn't get it. And now almost reaching out for his own pick. Pacheco will hit the shot after the shot clock expires.
But good defense there by Norwood, just not giving Holliston any good looks.
Yeah, they were frustrating on their mad defense for Norwood, and Holliston unable to get a shot up. Let's see what now the Mustangs can do on offense.
Yeah, Holliston's doing a good job of keeping them out on the perimeter. Curran goes strong to the basket, can't quite get there. A lot of contact on that, but
Yeah, it looks like nothing will get called. And I believe we're going to have a sub coming in. Eben Salem enters the game, and it looks like that's Landon Beecher who will take a seat for Holliston.
equipment malfunction there for Keneally, I'm not sure.
Yep. And it looks like Coach Bernstein will also get Aiden Ibbotson back in the game as he subs out for Blake Harper. 2:10 left. Norwood with a 14-11 lead here in this freshman boys basketball battle. And with the shot clock winding down, Keneally had to take that one.
Yeah, Holliston again did a good job keeping them out wide, and no choice but to take a long three at the end of that shot clock.
That's a really good defense that both teams are playing. Aiden Daly puts up that shot. Doesn't go, and a strong rebound from Chris Pacheco.
Wow, and again, Kyle Willis with those quick hands.
He fights for everything.
He does.
1:45 left as a couple more subs come into the game. Mamadou Diallo for the Mustangs, and so comes Joey Manning, quick to get off that bench. He looks ready to go. Keneally finds an open Diallo, who knocks it down for three. Mama is on the board.
Smooth stroke there, wide open three, really.
And a deep three on that one.
Yeah, I think Holliston never expected him to take it from that far out.
But it looks like he came off that bench. He got that ball in his hands. That's the first thing he did with it. Nice to see a well-rested player be able to put up a good shot like that.
And then just played some fantastic defense there, forcing that turnover.
Little bit of miscommunication between Norwood's guards. Eventually, Joey Manning puts a shot up. And Eben Salem controls it.
Nope.
And now somehow connects.
Yeah, TJ Wyman almost got a hand on that.
Oh, that looked like a football pass
It really
there.
did.
Him trying to thread it into a couple players.
Yeah,
I don't
Wyman
know
was
how that
playing,
wasn't a quick turnover. Nice job by
Yeah.
Holliston to almost turn that into points.
yeah, Wyman playing cornerback on that one.
Looking for the pick from Willis. Doesn't quite happen.
Oh,
That will roll
was
through
very
a couple
fortunate.
players.
oh, it couldn't quite get that to fall. That would have been a really great sequence.
And that looked pretty good. TJ Wyman showing a bit of range on that shot. And now TJ's got a bunch of steals today.
No, and what a great effort when your front court player sprinting the length of the court to intercept that pass. That's great to see, right?
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout. Only 0.7 seconds separate the game clock from the shot clock. 17-14 Mustangs. Joe Pinola, Eric Bodenhofer with you from Nolet Johnson Court in Norwood. Eric, a lot of defense this game.
Yeah, no, it's been great. And, you know, just realizing now, like, Norwood's in the bonus, so Holliston has to be careful here. They don't foul on this inbound, just give them a shot, right? They're within striking distance, 6 points. You know, they've got a half to play after this, and you certainly don't want to make it any easier for Norwood as they come out of this timeout.
Yeah, and if you're the Mustangs, you want to head into the, I guess, proverbial locker room here with some momentum and a chance to do that here on what might be the last possession of this first half.
Yeah, the shot clock will be off. Well, I guess the shot clock's not off. It's just 24 seconds on the shot clock and 24.7 on the scoreboard. So they'll be able to hold for really pretty much the last shot of the half.
Looks like Coach Joel Bernstein is teaching a lecture class the way he's talking to his team. Obviously, that part of the restrictions, players need to basically sit on their X on the bleachers, which have been kind of turned into the bench.
Yeah, just a very odd way to be conducting your timeout. I'm sure weird for everybody, but...
Well, even if it is a lecture, it's an in-person class for these students, which I'm sure they're thankful for.
Yeah, thankfully they don't have to have the hybrid model of coaching, right? Yeah.
I don't know how well that would go over.
No.
Looks like Bernstein will put a lot of the same guys out for him. Connor Curran now taking it up real slowly and tries a quick pass, doesn't go.
Yeah, that was
Here
maybe
comes Holliston in transition.
Wyman again, rebound, finds Jallo.
Nice control by Wyman with a player in his face. Now Jallo kicks it over for Keneally, unable to knock the shot down. And Joey Manning, it looks like, is going to pick up a late first half foul.
Yeah, I think he went over the back on that rebound.
That'll be Joey's second today. 1.2 seconds. Let's see if Holliston's able to get a shot up. Evan Salem will attempt it for three. The refs wave it off, but no matter. The shot doesn't go, and we will head to the half.
Yeah, so, I mean, Norwood's got a not a comfortable lead here, right? 17-11. There's plenty of time left in this game for Holliston to come back. Both teams have looked good and bad, right? Like some great things, some great movement, some great hustle, a little sloppiness at times, and yeah, I think that's to be expected from freshman basketball. But all in all, good game.
Yeah, the defense has been really good. Teams picking up a bunch of fouls early on, but that's a large product of them being aggressive and going to the hoop, which you really like seeing. And these shots, you know, you hear it all the time. Keep shooting, and eventually they're going to fall.
Yep.
And both teams, the rim has not really been kind to either of them.
No, I think you definitely, if you're gonna be a shooter in basketball, you kind of have to have no conscience, right? Like just whatever the last miss, just put it out of your mind.
That's it. They miss those fans that you see on the screen. This is Glenn and the Spirit Club at Norwood. Did a great job of really kind of putting these together along with Norwood Community Media, getting the teachers into it, getting the students into it.
It's an office support staff.
That's sure, they want to be back out here cheering on their.
I do like the people who participated in the fan camp by turning their camera off. I think that's a great thing.
Well, some of them have participated by being here.
Yes,
our
yes.
cardboard cutouts, which we've gotten very used to seeing.
Absolutely, it's good to have a presence in the stands beyond just the teams.
So not the easiest world to drum up spirit in, but the Spirit Club will try it just the same. They've been doing that for years in person in Norwood, and as we deal with these global circumstances, doing it a little bit from afar.
And it's fun to see.
48 seconds until we get the second half underway. We're glad you can join us from near and afar, whether you're in Norwood, Holliston, or somewhere else around Massachusetts or the country.
Yeah, we hear rumors of grandparents in Florida and elsewhere who have taken advantage of this to watch their grandsons play, so that's great.
I believe we had a Hawaii viewer at
some
point.
That's right. Heard rumors of that, yes.
So NCM being broadcast overseas at this rate.
Can you really call Hawaii over? I mean, yes, there is a sea, but that seems a stretch, I think. I don't know if we can really say we've gone international yet.
We we can spin it to our
Yeah,
favor.
there you go. Fair enough. Fair enough.
It's in the country,
Yeah,
but there's a
fair
large
enough.
body of water
Yeah,
in the way.
yeah, exactly. We've become global sports personalities. It would be.
It's been entertaining watching these guys play and getting some of that energy that I'm sure is built up during this pandemic.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a great opportunity for these kids to be out here, and it's great that they're actually figuring out a way to have it happen. So,
Looks like Holliston will start off with Christopher Pacheco inbounding to Aiden Daly, Evan Salem, Vladimir Valevsky, and Aiden Ibbotson on the court to start the second half. Here's Pacheco moving inside. Nice dish to Valevsky. And it looks like a quick foul will go against the Mustangs.
yeah, against Jallo there, who wanted Valevsky to know he was there, I think. So.
Well, Valevsky knows he's there, and he knows it's the reason he's at the free throw line, although he misses the first. And now we'll see a couple more players come in, as we talked about, Eric, after that first missed free throw. Now the ball's live with 4 rebounders in the key. And missing the second is Valevsky.
Yeah, though I think they whistled Holliston for a lane violation anyway, so.
Same result as the Mustangs bring it up. Jallo tried to get that one in there, didn't quite work.
But again, Wyman with that great hustle. You know, Daly had the lead, but Wyman got back there and cut him off.
Yeah, TJ Wyman's did a really nice job on defense. That was a nice pick set by Valevsky on Wyman, though, and Aiden Daly a little too strong. Rebound is picked up by Valevsky. And they're going to call Valevsky for the moving screen. Eric, we've seen Vlad try to set a lot of screens today, a lot of picks, and I guess they caught him on a little bit of movement there.
Yeah, no, I think it's tough to set those picks and really stay with them or get there on time. And again, freshman players learn how to play at this speed. And
well, Vladimir Valevsky has some good size, and once he gets a little more chemistry with his teammates, he's going to be dangerous on those screens. There's a nice block from Evan Salem, and kind of has to throw it up as his momentum was carrying him out of bounds. Connor Curran, he'll keep going from 3. That won't go, though. And it looks like Connor is going to earn a jump ball there, and it will be Norwood possession.
Yeah, I think that was a slightly quick whistle from the ref, because I think Connor actually had more of Daly's hip than the ball, but still.
Tough to get that angle, and Coach Bernstein not too happy for Holliston, but Norwood will keep possession thanks to the possession arrow. Curran thought about it for a second. Tries it again, and it doesn't go. And Connor keeps firing. He's had the looks, and he hasn't missed by a whole lot.
Wow. Daly was taken a little by surprise by Keneally suddenly showing up there, and Keneally forces the turnover.
Coach Cam Fox loves it, loves the effort from Ryan Keneally, one of his leaders, the guard number 2. Now TJ Wyman at the top of the key. Over to Manning. Manning a quick shot.
It's a little short. And that whistle seemed a little slow compared to the last one.
A little bit of a friendly interaction there, as we heard Salem saying that he has the ball, and he was almost expecting that whistle to happen. Yep. And nice to see Eric Landon Diaz is back out on the court for Holliston after suffering that knee injury earlier.
That is good to see.
Getting a hand in the face there was TJ Wyman, might have affected that shot from Aiden Daly. Connor Curran collects the rebound.
Yeah, that was a pretty quick move from Daly there to catch, spin, and shoot.
Jallo thought about it, now takes a long 2. Ryan Keneally coming inside.
Oh, can't get that to fall, but gets his own rebound again.
Oh.
Ah!
More rebounds for the Norwood Mustangs, collecting those offensive boards.
Just couldn't get that to fall.
Daly does a nice job bringing it back out now for Holliston, and he's calms the tempo a little bit. Diaz looks healthy. That's nice to see as he attempts a fake inside. Leaves it for Pacheco.
But you got to see Keneally's speed there. He closed down so fast.
Track team better start looking at him. There's a shot from Aiden Daly, that doesn't go. 17-11, still no points scored in the second half. 5:14 left. We're in the third quarter here from Norwood. Inside to Wyman. Keneally will try again on that shot. Boy, that rim just does not like Ryan Keneally.
No,
today,
it is not. It has not been forgiving at all.
He has been a battler. Ryan must be tired out there. Landon Diaz has it go, I'm not sure off the good knee or the bad knee after he went down earlier, but not happy about that, and he'll jog down to the other end of the court as we get some subs.
Don't forget Kyle Willis back in to wreak havoc, and Giacomo Serratore.
Kyle looks like we'll play some point for Coach Cam Fox now. There's Giacomo Serratore. Michael Curran, number 23, also in the game.
That was an aggressive pass. Curran was surrounded by red jerseys there.
Yeah, he almost had the red wall surrounding him, and yet they still threw it inside to him. That's confidence in your teammate as Norwood still has the ball. And Kyle Willis will get called for a travel.
Yeah, you heard the Holliston coach, cheering his kids for good defense, and it certainly was. They pushed them late into the shot clock and got the turnover at the end. So
yeah, it's not an easy thing to basically have very few practices and play as good team defense as Holliston's doing. And it looks like Aiden Daly is going to draw a foul against Norwood. It'll go against Ryan Keneally, and number 4 for Holliston now will get 3 shots, so we'll see 2 without anyone in the key. Not quite enough mustard in the first one. The players want to come in, Eric, but they're being told to hold because there's 3. Here's the second of 3 free throws from Daly. Now he's found his stroke. Connor Curran re-enters, this time for Joey Manning.
and it's the second of 3.
Nice shooting for Aiden Daly.
They found the range after that first miss.
Yeah, he knew he was a little bit too short in the first one and adjusted real well.
He did.
Mustangs trying to move it around a lot on the outside as it goes off Kyle Willis's fingertips, and it'll be Holliston ball.
Yeah, Holliston's done a good job. They're just letting Norwood pass around the perimeter and hasn't led to much.
Aiden Daly feels like has been around the ball a lot, and he's starting to heat up now, Eric.
That might be 6 for him.
Curran now playing some point. Michael Curran trying to set screens, doing a nice job of being aware of being in the key for longer than 3 seconds.
So Coach Fox pleased with that ball movement. Unfortunately, Serratore on the baseline, so called for the
Just goes out of bounds, and Holliston will come back the other way. Going up strong for that rebound is Connor Curran for the Mustangs. Kicks it over to Keneally. He'll attempt to drive again.
Couldn't get that to fall, and
Giacomo had it in his hands, and it just trickles out of bounds. A couple chances for the Mustangs. Chris Pacheco does a nice job controlling that one. Quick pass from the hands of Landon Beecher there, and now Evan Salem over to Landon Diaz, working against Willis. Willis forces him to the baseline, back out for Beecher.
it's a good look by Diaz there to find Beecher, but couldn't get that to fall.
Yeah, he's moving one way, and he passed it the other direction. Really nice court vision from number 2 for the Panthers. Willis will attempt a long 3.
Rims
Couple
out.
Bodies tussle, and none of them get it as it kicks back out to Landon Diaz. He secures the rebound. 2.5 minutes to go, 17-15 Norwood. But the Mustangs, Eric, yet to score in this half.
I'm not entirely certain how there wasn't traveling in that last little sequence, but yes, it's impressive by Holliston that they've managed to hold Norwood without a point and claw back into this for a tie game.
Holliston hits the field goal, and it's all tied up at 17.
Curran continues to pull the trigger.
Connor lets that one fly. Coach Fox, it looks like, will have a wholesale substitution next chance he gets. Evan Salem moving in, and Norwood now with the ball.
Yeah, nice to see Connor isn't letting his shooting woes affect him on the other end. He's still battling, working really hard.
Really good looks, and you want to see him be able to knock one of these down soon, but nice to see that short memory. There's a nice play by Landon Beecher, a clean block. Norwood looking for the foul, but there didn't appear one to be there.
No, I think
Beecher was right on it. Norwood closed in there on Chris Pacheco, and Giacomo Serratori will pick up the foul, his first.
Yeah, so definitely a wholesale substitution. Is Giacomo Serratori is the only one who's staying on.
Yeah, Coach Fox found it easier just to say, you stay.
Right, exactly.
And the rest of you sub. We've got TJ Wyman back in, Joey Manning, Mamadou Diallo, and Jeremy Tendo in the game for the
Where's the
Mustangs.
5-second count on that?
Diaz with another nice no-look pass.
Oh, call him for the
they're going to
travel.
call a travel.
He shuffled his feet before the shot.
Yeah, it was Blake Harper looking for three. And he got a good look, too. Did a nice job playing off the screen and then receiving that pass from Diaz. But that extra shuffle will give the ball to Norwood with a minute to go here in the third quarter. TJ Wyman has had a great defensive game. Out to Jeremy Tendo. Just got it over Aiden Daly.
He did.
Manning.
Again, this rim has just not been kind to Norwood.
It's been rejecting both teams, but seems like the Mustangs have been taking the brunt of it here in this third quarter. Tendo wants it on the outside. He gets it. And a volleyball spike right there.
Yeah.
From Blake Harper. Got a couple months till boys volleyball season, but maybe we'll see him out there after that swat. Wyman looking methodical on the outside, trying to find something opening up. Norwood doesn't. Tough defense from Landon Diaz and Aiden Daly, and that will get the turnover.
Well, fortunately, possession arrow, there's 2 seconds on the shot clock, so they just got to catch and release, basically.
Tendo gets it in quick. Jallo did a nice job of getting at least around a defender on that, but it looks like they'll call a shot clock violation. That extra half step from Jallo took a little bit too long.
So see if Holliston can get off the last shot of the quarter and take a lead going into the fourth.
Blake Harper will do just that. Oh! Pacheco and Valevsky stood up on the sidelines. They thought that was going in, but does not happen. 17-17, Eric, after 3 quarters. This has turned into a great game.
Yeah, and tough quarter for Norwood. Did not score a point in that 8-minute period. So I'm sure Coach Fox is going to have a lot to say to the team in this break, and hopefully they'll, they've had some good looks. They just, the rim wasn't kind, and they just couldn't get the stops on the other end. So, they'll have their work cut out for them in this final quarter, both teams.
Yeah, both teams not really getting a whole lot of shots going, but the Holliston defense in that third quarter was really the standout unit.
Yeah, no doubt. Their ability to keep Norwood on the perimeter and cut off those passing lanes, they just did a really good job.
We hope you'll stick around after the game. We have JV basketball coming up. Eric and I will have the call for that, and then we'll hand it over to some of our colleagues for the varsity game at 7 o'clock tonight as Norwood takes on Holliston. Holliston's first varsity match of only 6 this season. Shortened season, but certainly glad to be back out there.
Yeah, I'm sure the boys would rather play 6 than none. So.
The Norwood basketball team, at least on the varsity level, has looked really good this year. They're coming off 2 straight wins against Medfield, winning just the other day by a score of 70-65. They are 3-1 in the TVL and up there with the class of the conference.
Yeah, Coach McDonald's done a great job in her second year at the helm, and I think the boys in the second year in her system, it's starting to show. And Yeah, just the future's very bright for that team, I believe.
Yeah, Coach McDonald doing such a good job of keeping things positive, really energetic. You can't, when you talk with her, you can't even help but feed off of that energy. And I'm sure she brings that to the team in every aspect.
And I think she brings, as a guidance counselor, she brings that to people's college searches as well. I think my daughter would attest to that.
Absolutely, does a great job in that capacity as well. Holliston will start off this fourth quarter with the ball. We saw a lot from Blake Harper in the third quarter. He's the one to inbound it to Aiden Daly. Those two working together, and I think they're going to get Mamadou on the foul.
Yeah, giving him a quick foul early in this quarter. Probably not what Coach Fox drew up in the intermission, but I'm sure he did ask him to play tough defense, and that's.
Well, I'm sure of that. We know with the way Coach Fox likes that energy, that is definitely going to be a factor. Harper again. Mama getting real close as Coach Fox yells out, "Don't foul!" But that's just suffocating defense from 24. Nice job. Turnaround shot from Landon Beecher doesn't go for the Panthers, and the Mustangs will control.
Hey, good job by Beecher, though, to get what actually ended up being a decent look at the hoop there with the Norwood defender right on his back. Wyman drives the baseline.
Yeah, he turned something into nothing. Keneally from three. Oh!
Finally, one of those second chance points falls.
Oh, Mamadou cleans up on the offensive glass. Ryan Keneally's had some great looks, and he's been one of the biggest victims of the rim, I guess, tonight.
No doubt. A strong rebound there by Curran.
Check his hands for some stick him. That went right to him.
I can't tell if they gave that foul to Beecher or to McAdams. But.
Let's see. It will go against neither. Evan Salem collects his third. With some backspin, doesn't get it to go, but at least if you're Norwood, you have some points on the board this quarter, and I'm sure that's got to feel good.
Yeah, absolutely. It's got to feel like they took the lid off the rim a little bit.
The rebounders come in for Connor's second shot.
Oh, good, strong rebound from Holliston.
Yeah, Landon Beecher has played a great game as a big man here. Aiden Daly almost takes an extra step, does a nice job of stopping on a dime there. Good effort from Aiden Ibbotson as well as he almost picks up the steal, but Norwood able to settle things down.
Finding Wyman down under.
Wyman. Oh.
Again, they just cannot get those to fall.
No. If there's a game that you can say, you know what, the shots just weren't falling, it could be tonight, but Norwood with their defense finds himself still in the game.
Absolutely.
Foul will go on Landon Beecher, his second. Beautiful stroke for TJ Wyman as he knocks down his third free throw of the night. He's got 5.
Yeah, I mean, he's such a strong post player, interior, that he's got to be good at the line, right? And he's showing that he is.
Here's his second.
And I jinxed him, right? That's my fault.
That's that classic announcer's jinx.
Yep.
Nathan McAdams now pushing the pace for Holliston.
But good job by Connor Kern to hustle back and be able to face up to him, cut off that drive.
Yep, Norwood was ready. Ibbotson thought about the 3, and I think he might have taken it one step too many. Travel against the Panthers. And now it looks like the Mustangs will take the ball. Coach Bernstein wanting to take things slow on offense.
Oh, good hustle by Michael Curran there.
Michael Curran really turning that into a nice play for Norwood.
Yeah, that was well done. Good hustle on his part. And again, Curran, he's going to put those up. He's going to see the look. He's going to take it.
Nice fine pass there from
Mamadou with a nice dish.
There it is. I think a lot of people in this building rooting for Ryan Keneally to get that shot to fall.
Yes.
He's been so good at driving inside. Now he has some points to go along with it. He has 5 tonight.
PJ just driving the basket. Oh!
And Coach Coach Bernstein will take the timeout.
Yes.
Well, Eric, the shot's starting to fall for Norwood right now, and I think that's really helping them. They've played such a good game in every facet, and finally now you're able to put some points up here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen every time we've called these games, it's there are swings in each one, you know, and Holliston had the better of the third quarter, and right now Norwood's having the better of the fourth quarter, but you know, there's still a lot of time on the clock, and it's only a 7-point lead, and you know, there's a lot of time left for Holliston to get back in this. So Norwood's got to not get cocky, start, you know, they've been doing the right thing, they're doing it the right way right now, and they just need to keep doing it.
Absolutely, 7-0 run for the Mustangs, and we'll see if that keeps up. Probably a good timeout here from Holliston to kind of settle things down, talk things over with the team. You
know, I think I need to buy myself a thesaurus of sports cliches, so that when we're saying things like this, like you can use all the completely useless. Yes, they're scoring the ball, they're scoring baskets. They should keep doing that. That's a good idea.
That's pretty much the way of saying it. Yeah. Obviously, a little more complicated than that.
So whoever scores more points in this game will win the game.
Well, right now Norwood scoring more, but 5:33 left to go. It is still anybody's game. This Holliston team has shown fight.
No doubt. No doubt. Yes, Norwood should not feel at all comfortable at this point.
No. I wouldn't be surprised to see Holliston try to get the pick-and-roll game going with Vladimir Valevsky now back in the game. He's been so good at setting those screens and getting his players open.
Absolutely.
Holliston wants a long pass, and overthrowing everybody there is Chris Pacheco. The left-handed heave.
Yeah, I don't think Connor got a finger on that. I think it was even out over his outstretched hands.
Yeah, it looks like Holliston wanted that to go off of Norwood. Doesn't happen as Kyle Willis moves inside, almost takes an extra step and doesn't.
Someone's got to help him. Someone's got to help him. There we go.
He's lost his dribble, and Keneally comes up to bail his teammate out. Holliston moving well on the team defense. Ibison closes in on Willis.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of cutting off these lanes and closing out on the shooter.
Curran takes it, kicking it to fall. This time doesn't get it to go. TJ Wyman collecting a couple of rebounds. Comes out to Willis. Little contact. And Connor Curran will get that to go.
Off the...
That will be Norwood ball.
Wow.
Aggressive play. Holliston doesn't like it. And it looks like we're going to get some stubs.
Coach Weinstein not happy with that call, but a good hustle by Norwood.
As you mentioned, thankless jobs for these refs who are doing a nice job in tough times. Evan Salem is also in now for Holliston. Willis back out for Wyman at the top of the key. Now Michael Curran behind the arc.
Curran's going to drive the hoop.
Inside. Connor Curran's starting to drive a bit more, and now a battle for the ball. Possession arrow will favor Norwood. And they will keep it.
Good battle there by Curran to just stay after that ball.
Yeah, he's looked a lot more frisky tonight than we've seen in some previous games. Once he gets that shot going, he's going to be a weapon for Norwood.
Yeah, no doubt.
Coach Fox wanted the shot. I think he went up and down on that one.
I don't know. I didn't see that foot get off, but
TJ Wyman kind of thought about the shot, thought about the pass, and I think he did neither, and he will get called for it.
All right, Norwood's going to close this game out with the full court defense.
Pacheco kicks it out to Daly. Long three for Aiden Daly. Good hustle from number 4, trying to go after his own rebound.
Keneally did a nice job there, just sort of guiding Daly around and letting that, then escorting that ball out of bounds for the Norwood possession.
He was almost escorting it there.
Yes, exactly. It
is a 9-0 run for the Mustangs, trying to close this game out with 3:49 to go. Here's a wide open Kyle Willis.
Oh, and then hustle by Manning there. And I think his,
Aggressive rebound there from Manning. A nice job getting it. Doesn't knock down the shot.
no, I think his shot was bothered just enough.
Look at that pass there from Eben Salem. Finds Diaz, who doesn't knock it down. Pacheco tries to put it back up.
Serratori comes away with that, and it goes the other way.
Kyle Willis. Kyle loves that spot.
He does.
Just inside the arc. They'll wave it off as Giacomo Serratori will be called for the travel. 3:12 to go, 9-point Norwood lead. That's thanks to their 9-0 run this quarter.
Yeah. Nope. Keneally getting a little aggressive there in his final minutes.
Yeah, Ryan will pick up the foul. That's his third tonight. And it looks like Coach Fox will give him some rest along with Kyle Willis, Mamadou Diallo, and Jeremy Tendo re-entering the game.
Ooh, nice fake there by Salem.
Joey Manning will get called for the foul, and just like Keneally has 3, that will be the third against Manning. Nice nifty move there, Eric, from Eben Salem. He can do it all.
Yeah, no kidding.
Pacheco now looking like a quarterback again. Valevsky thought about the 3, but loses his dribble. Inside, Pacheco tries to go up with the left hand, and that one almost went off the hands of Valevsky, and I believe it did.
Yep.
.248 to go.
Oh, wow.
Tendo, risky pass.
Oh, nice block.
Goes through the hands of Diallo. Connor Curran slides for it.
But, yeah, ended up going to Holliston, but good hustle there by Curran to try and get that ball.
Yeah, Connor almost did a baseball slide trying to get to that ball.
Absolutely.
Holliston now will have to get some points in a hurry. They have 2.5 minutes here. Trying to close the gap. Chris Pacheco, guarded by a trio of Mustangs, kicks it out to Daly.
They're getting Tendo with the foul running into Daly there, so Daly will get to shoot 3 again.
Tendo, his first foul tonight. Aiden Daly gets a little bit of help on that one, and he knocks it down. His third free throw that he's made tonight. Knocks down the second, and now he'll earn a third. Or he has a third that he'll hope to convert.
Quick little swing at the foul line here in terms of getting Holliston back closer.
Aiden misses a third, but at 8 points, he's Holliston's leading scorer. Panthers put up their first 2 points of the quarter. They're down 7, though. Over to Mamadou Diallo, thinks about it, passes inside, and what an aggressive and athletic play by Vlad Valevsky to not only block it, make the steal, keep it in bounds. And the foul will go against Norwood. Connor Curran called for it.
Yeah, now the bonus is working against Norwood as they foul, the clock stops, and Holliston, they make these shots. They climb back into the game.
Yeah, Norwood has 8 fouls already this half. That will send Aiden Daly right back to the line. He just made 2 of 3. Aiden, the leading scorer for Holliston, not a player you want at the line if you're Norwood. On cue, I didn't jinx him there, I guess.
No.
not that we're wanting to. Aiden knocks it down. Really nice form on that shot. Clutch free throw shooting for the Panthers, and Coach Joel Bernstein will take a timeout. 1:55 to go, 26-21. Norwood with the lead, but it's getting close.
It absolutely is, and Daly just scored 5 straight points at the foul line, so not much time off the clock, and they climb back in this very quickly. So Norwood's going to have to try and play a little better defense without the foul line. And,
That's it. Yeah, they have picked up a ton of fouls this quarter, and Coach Bernstein probably instructing them to be aggressive. The Panthers at the rim, and they've been doing just that. Even Daly earned a free throws before.
Yeah, definitely.
Aiden Daly is Holliston's leading scorer. He's now in double figures. He has 10. And the Holliston defense has also been very good. We saw a couple clean blocks.
Yeah, I think they are certainly up in the category, in the blocks category as far, I think, in seeing them, cut off those baseline drives with the blocks. And Giacomo Serratori's had some strong moves and just can't get past that height. So.
Yeah, we've seen him kind of trying to go underneath the basket and then bring it up and in, but Holliston has had players there every time. Looks like Coach Bernstein will go with Pacheco, Salem, Diaz, Daly, and Valevsky. Michael Curran, Connor Curran, Keneally, Jallo, and Wyman for the Mustangs. Michael Curran almost got in trouble there, gets it off to Connor.
Yeah, Norwood is able to break that Holliston pressure, and Curran at first had a clean look, and then Holliston swarmed nicely, and oh, there's a good look. Oh, and again, just Norwood cannot buy a basket right with those.
Looks like TJ Wyman will earn some free throws here.
And Valevsky picks up the foul.
TJ makes the first.
He just has a nice stroke there from the foul line.
You can tell he's been putting in the work practicing.
Yeah, I'm guessing there's a net somewhere on his property, right?
Second shot for Wyman is good as well.
Nothing but net.
TJ has 9 tonight for the Mustangs.
Oh, that was a walk there at the end. Oh.
Keneally almost had that ball, but some good team defense to the Mustangs causes Daly's shot to go a little off. But Eben Salem, who's been doing it in all facets, picks it up, tries to shoot from 3.
Gets it.
That's a big shot there from Eben Salem.
Good defense there from Holliston.
Well, Eben thought about it again. Instead, to Daly, doesn't go. Coach Fox takes a timeout, but Eric's second three-point made of the night from Eben Salem, and it comes at a big time.
Absolutely. No, I mean, some just great defense from Holliston there. Norwood got possession and then swarmed by Holliston. They couldn't calm themselves down enough to find the open man, and quick hands, and ball's right back in Holliston's possession. The three-pointer goes up, and they make it. Now, that same defense forced Coach Fox to call a timeout, and I think maybe talk to his boys about how you're going to break that pressure.
That's right, and this will be a big possession for Norwood. Holliston up 4, so it is a 2-possession game, but if you're Norwood, you want to put some points here and start putting this game on ice.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to give up another turnover that leads to an easy basket. With that Holliston's right back in it then.
Let's see who the coaches are going to roll with. It looks like a very similar crew for both sides. Michael Curran, TJ Wyman, Connor Curran, Ryan Keneally, and Mamadou Jallo appear like they'll be back out on the court for Norwood. And that tremendous guard combo of Landon Diaz and Aiden Daly will be back out for Holliston. Pacheco, who started a lot of the scoring tonight, Vladimir Valevsky, and Eben Salem for the Panthers will round out their final minute lineup with 57.2 seconds to go.
Yeah, Holliston's got some quickness and some length on the court right now to play some really strong defense, I'm sure.
And they're going to press it, it looks like.
Yep.
TJ Wyman inbound.
They've got to get this in.
And that was 5 seconds. He took a hair too long. Wyman doesn't like it, thought he beat the count, but the referee whistles that dead. Holliston will take possession here. Four-point game, 28-24.
So Holliston needs to recognize that they've got time. They don't need to go for the 3.
Nice job by Landon Diaz. He almost lost the handle on it. Now sets the pick on Connor Curran. Pacheco over to Salem. Salem tries another three.
And finds the
He's
bottom.
feeling it right now.
He is.
It'll be a long two, though.
Yep. He was on the line. All right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eben Salem has been money down the stretch here. Knocks down the two. 28-26 now. It's a 2-point game. Eric, we said it at the end of the third quarter. This is really anybody's match.
Absolutely. Oh, they are calling it a three. I thought he was on. I thought he might have been on the line, but
They will give him the threes. Yep. So the third three-pointer for Eben Salem. He's got 9 tonight. And if you're Norwood and Coach Cam Fox here, what do you think they're calling up?
I have absolutely no idea, which is why I am up here, not down there, right? I think whatever he's doing is trying to figure out like a way to get inbounds the ball without losing that before the 5-second count is up, and hopefully actually get to the basket and get some points themselves, because they're really in danger of losing this game the way Holliston's played the last minute.
Holliston's defense, we've been raising it all night, and they did a really nice job to force Norwood not really even be able to inbound the ball. And so all eyes will be on the inbounder.
Without a doubt.
Fox still talking it over. TJ Wyman again to inbound. TJ does get it off to Mamadou. And no foul.
Yeah, surprisingly.
It appears Norwood will keep it. Mamadou wanted to draw one. I think Chris Pacheco wanted to commit one. 31 seconds left to go. Mamadou with it, and this time I believe we will have the foul.
So Eben Salem has to give up the foul to stop the clock.
And that is Eben's fourth of the game.
Yep. Force the inbound again. Someone's got to move here.
Neely gets it. Diaz right on him, and we heard that foul.
Yep.
Only the first on Landon Diaz. Shot clock is off. 23.8 seconds to go.
Gotta get it in. Oh, referee telling him he's got to back up. The new COVID rules. You can't face up to the player quite the way you used to be able to.
Daly on the inbounds guard.
Oh. So Mama takes the shot, draws the foul. I'm not sure if Coach Fox initially wanted that early in the sequence, but
yeah, still 20.3 seconds to go. Mamadou Diallo will attempt to give Norwood a little more comfort here.
Oh, he does.
That's a big free throw right there.
A very big free throw. And this next one is just as big because it means Holliston can't win on the next shot.
Something to watch if he does make it would be Eben Salem. He's got 3 3-pointers for the Panthers. He does not, but it is Salem who secures the rebound. 15 seconds to go.
So they can go for the win here.
Over to Daly, kicks it out. Pacheco drives inside.
Oh, and a block there, and then gonna not
Nice
call that
play
foul.
by
Yep.
Joey Manning, and
Daly gets called for the foul.
yeah, it looks like Holliston took a little bit longer to foul than they wanted to. And it will be TJ Wyman going to the line for Norwood. He's one of the guys you want to see on that line if you're Coach Fox.
Yeah, no doubt. Based on his performance earlier in the game, he is comfortable there.
And Coach Bernstein will take a timeout for Holliston. 2.3 seconds left. A couple big free throws coming up for number 22 for the Mustangs.
Absolutely. Hey, there's a chance here to basically put it away. Again, Captain Obvious, but still, just the the pressure's on that young man there, though, right? To all alone at the line, opportunity to salt this one away.
That's it. TJ Wyman looks real good. I'm sure these won't be the only pressure-packed free throws of his high school career.
No doubt.
But certainly some of the early ones in an empty gym.
Yep.
So he won't have the Norwood fans behind him, but he won't have the other team waving whatever they might be in the way, trying to distract him.
Right, the screaming, the giant heads. I mean, I guess that's one advantage of playing in this gym, that there are no stands behind either basket, so you don't have to face that. But
well, I guess if he's staring up at the walking track, maybe he gets something. We saw a couple fans the other day, kind of scattered, socially distanced apart.
Yeah, but I suspect that they don't really see above the rim in terms of their field of vision.
Oh, that focus, I'm sure, has to be good. Here we go. Wyman with his first. Doesn't go. And time will run out on this one.
Woo!
Holliston tried to get a quick shot off, but Eric Norwood survives.
They did. Wow, I may not live through this season of basketball. These have been really, really close games, both for the boys and the girls. But Norwood hangs on for the 2-point victory, and what was really, in the end, a great game. Really, really well matched teams, and some great basketball some great defense, really, on the part of both teams.
Yeah, really nice work on both sides from a Holliston team that really hasn't gotten to play together much. What a great job they did. Credit to both the players and the coach on that side.
No, absolutely. And hopefully we'll see basketball, a game that's as much fun in this next time, the JV game that you and I will be sticking around to call. So for now, though, that Norwood freshman boys outlast the Holliston Panthers and come away with the victory. For Joe Pinola, I'm Eric Bodenhofer, and on behalf of the whole NCM crew, I thank you for joining us and hope that you might stick around for the JV game and possibly the varsity game, and maybe join us again for another one of these freshman games. So thank you very much, and have a good night.
Absolutely. Buckle up for a full night of Norwood basketball. Take care, folks.
Yeah,